Here at Bandcraft, we're on a mission to find you the best unsigned acts that you've never heard before. And this week, we've got a bit of this. We got some of this. And we got a lot of this.
But you haven't a clue.
Welcome back to Bandcraft. Thank you very much for taking a look, and thank you very much for looking at our previous videos as well. We had great feedback. We had a lot of comments, a lot of views, and again, we found some amazing music, amazing new bands. So I'm here today with Michael. Say hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Again,
every time. That's my signature. That's my thing. I'll do that.
Thing. Yeah,
that's my thing. Yeah, it's going to get pretty boring pretty quick, but I'll stick at it. Catchphrase. That's it. That's my catchphrase. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
How you doing?
All right. Yeah.
Well, here we go. We've got 4 new bands that we found. Again, brand new. They've got low listeners on Spotify. So, we are here to give those guys a little bit of a leg up. We're on a journey to bring you all of these new unsigned bands that we come across so that you can go off and have a listen to them. We can listen to their great work that they're doing. And last week, we had some amazing acts.
We did. They were all different from each other, and they were all interesting what to listen to.
I tell you what's interesting is some of the ones that we've been listening to have actually made it onto my regular playlist, and I'm listening to
and
that stuff.
you are, if you don't mind me saying so, mega fussy git as well.
Yeah.
And last week we had a lady singer of the Lady Persuasion, didn't we? So that was the first time we've had a lady on there. So that was good. I like that. Now, just to reiterate, we have not heard these songs because I was thinking the other day, I should pick some songs for us to listen to and put on the playlist. And I thought, hang on a minute, that's not the point. I'm supposed to have not heard them before, so
yeah,
I'll stick with what I've been told to listen to. Be better.
Yeah. So again, we haven't literally first 10 seconds or something just to make sure that there's a real band there and there's some music for us to listen to. But apart from that, nothing. We're going to react to these.
It could be like Wales song or something like that. You wouldn't know.
It could be Wales song. It could be pan pipes.
Hopefully not.
No, it could be 4 minutes of West Ham chants. I hope not. No, we don't want any of that. So, the first band that we are going to listen to is, I say band, but I think this might be just someone by themselves called Char.
Yep, I can see the picture on the old Spotify. I can see what the lady looks like. So it could just be her, but
I think it might be with a backing and stuff. So 66 followers, 45 monthly listeners. 66 followers, 45 monthly listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a little blurb on Spotify that I'm going to read out.
I was going to ask, Andy, can you read the blurb so we can find out a bit more about this artiste?
Let's blurb it up.
Blurb it up.
Char is an right, let's try that again. Char is an alternative indie rock artist based in Leeds. Her sound encapsulates elements of 90s indie rock, lovely, with gritty vocal melodies not dissimilar to likes of Wolf Alice, big Wolf Alice fans.
Oh, yeah, like it. Yes, very
Apart
good.
from last album, won't go into that. And
Right.
Sunday, 1994, her deeply personal lyricism details the turbulence of young adulthood. Do you remember that? It's quite a while ago for you, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago.
What else we got? Self-exploration and other topics that often feel difficult to discuss, channeling the likes of Florence Road, Fletcher, Radiohead, And
Oh,
Mazzy
yes.
Star. She's crafted an evolving soundscape for listeners to indulge in and is certainly one to watch amongst the lineup of new alternative artists.
Mm-hmm.
This
Cool.
is sounding
Sounds
interesting.
intriguing.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Okay, so this is We Are Not the Same by Char.
That reminds me a bit of the Cranberries.
You stole it from me, Cranberries.
Yeah.
Harmonies.
From the start, congratulations, you played your part.
Like it so far. It's quite nice and mellow. I wonder if it's going to explode into something.
You never fixed what you broke. Your mother's always blowing smoke.
Yeah, that's a nice sound. Love that guitar sound with that verb on
We
it.
are not the same.
And luckily in Spotify there's the little video so you can see her singing on it as well. Or a little clip.
At a different pace, I'm in front. It's always what you
Smooth. Atmospheric, definitely.
Yeah.
Love it.
She's got a good voice as well.
do you wanna be? We are not the same.
I think it's missing a bit of power in the vocal.
Yeah.
You're the devil in my dreams, bloody hands, but you won't see. You like to
Yeah, that vocal needs to come up a bit, I'd say.
Volume wise, yeah.
in your walls, drown yourself in alcohol.
But it's
She's
always
got a
really
Try to break your
it's always really difficult to see where vocals sit sometimes.
We are not the same, just
You can tell she's got a lovely, pure voice.
Yeah.
But there's something, the power's missing a little bit from it.
at a different pace. I'm in front.
It needs to sound a bit more intimate,
It's
if you know what I mean.
wanted. Now you're trying to haunt me. Do you wanna be?
I think there's some backing vocals, but I can't hear them very well. I think it should be separated a bit.
Yeah, very those harmonies out on the side are very affected, which I like that. It's got some
Yeah.
chorusy, verby stuff going on. I've just looked at the track time as well. It's a long old one.
It is long. I think looking through the our playlist, I'd say I think it is the longest one.
Drums are nice.
Yeah.
We are not the same. No, we are not the same just because we're running the same race. At a different pace, I'm in front. It's always what you wanted.
Yeah,
Now you're
it's
trying to hold.
got a lovely voice, but that
Yeah.
needs
You wanna be
Lifting a bit.
me. We are not the same.
Does that sound like it's panned to the left and the right? Should it not be put central?
yeah. There's wide harmonies happening there.
I like those drums at the ends, rolling drums. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you go. That was Char. I enjoyed it. Look, I
Yeah.
mean that voice, like you said, Cranberries all day long, and that smooth, lovely, almost folksy kind of voice. The guitars were there. The drummer was great. I just production wise, I'm going to put my production hat on. Hat is on. In terms of probably her vocal chain, the compressors on that are not working hard enough. That her vocal needs a bit more, needs to come up in the mix.
Separation in a way, sort of separate it a bit, doesn't it?
Definitely.
I think.
Yeah.
It's not just volume, is it?
No, it's not just volume. It's that compression. It needs a little bit of more warmth in that vocal as well. I would say it's quite, it's missing that sort of lower mid to give that power. You can obviously tell that she's got power in that voice.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, look, to be fair, this is the first one. There's only one song on here, and if that's the first where you're starting from, absolutely fantastic. But those guitars were probably a little bit too up. The drum, I think there's probably some production things that need to be done a little bit there to make it, that quality level, bring it up a little bit more. But great track.
Is that the kind of thing where you're starting to get other people to produce your stuff? Where sometimes you can be focused on it a bit too much, and that's where you might need someone external to take a look at it. I mean, there's so many resources out there nowadays to get stuff produced in many different ways. You can just send it off and get a mix done on it, get it remixed, remastered, produced. I mean, maybe it could be something in the mastering, perhaps.
I think there's going to be more mix level, because that's where you would make sure that the volume wise, that you've got stuff working right. I mean, mastering obviously helps with the actual volume of it and compression across the whole track, but it's getting those levels right, especially on a track like this when you got a lot of reverb going, because you've got that atmospheric stuff that's happening, and that can be tough to tame across some things. And I think she was just getting a little bit buried. I get what they're going for. It's slightly shoegazy kind of, that sort of vibe. I think there's just a few tweaks there. But I think that sounded great.
Yeah, it sounded really good. Just a little bit more compression on the vocals, a little bit of work on there, and it would have just popped a little bit more, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to bring her voice out, because obviously that's the key thing that you're selling. Is the vocals on that, particularly that sort of track. So cool.
And that can be the difference between an amateur and a more intermediate or pro level. You can tell the difference from when you hear it. And look, when you're a small band or a small artist, you're not going to have the budget and the money available to go to big studios and pay a lot for mixing and mastering and stuff. Definitely. But there are people out there that can help you, and to achieve it. Just do a few searches.
I mean, there can also be things like if you're used to using a fairly standard vocal mic, and then when you go into a studio and all of a sudden you're singing in a microphone that costs $2,500, and then you realise, oh, that's what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
So equipment can be a big difference there as well.
Definitely.
To enhance things as well.
Definitely.
So, yeah, it was a good track. They are on the Bandcraft listen list, so well done to them for making it this far.
You made it.
Yeah, you made it.
And look, this is exactly the sort of act that we want to be promoting to get them listens, get them likes, get everyone giving them a thumbs up. Go and have a listen, go and have a like. It costs you nothing. It means everything to them.
Okay, so our second track on this episode 3 is a band called Louis Stone, or an act called Louis Stone, and the song is called Taste for You. So I'll read a little bit of the blurb on the on Spotify. From dead end bands to a full-time solo artist. So he's a solo artist. Great, cool. A difficult thing to be a solo artist. You're really putting yourself out there, aren't you? Really promoting yourself. You haven't got your bandmates to hide behind.
No.
Which is what I like to do. That's the beauty of being a bass player. You can always shimmy to the back of the stage and let the singer take all the flack. Louis Stone's journey has been one of reinvention in both name and sound, eager to prove himself and find a way, no matter what. Refusing to be boxed in, 24-year-old has fully embraced his love of alternative rock, cool, blending it with pop and new metal to create a sound uniquely his own.
New metal, yes.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yep, I love a bit of new metal, yes. That's cool stuff. Hailing from the southeast of the UK, Louis Stone crafts music that delves into crumbling relationships, heartache, loss, and self-discovery, entirely self-produced. Ooh.
Hey,
Entirely self-produced. Every aspect of his work is a direct reflection of his creative identity. Oh. As a solo artist, he has supported Scouting for Girls and Top Loader alongside performing for Glastonbury Festival 3 years running. He has toured extensively across the UK, appearing as opening acts in some of the country's most renowned independent music venues, laying groundwork for what lies ahead. Set to make his mark on the UK alternative scene in 2026, Louis Stone will release a series of 8 singles, beginning with Taste for You, which is this one, the first release of the new chapter of his career. So he's got 90 followers,
okay,
and 104 monthly listeners. Cool. So
one thing I wanted to say is I know last time we was talking about the look of stuff, and when I think it's so important to get the look of your music right.
Yep.
Because obviously the music is, one part of it. If you haven't got good music, then forget it. But when you put it out there, having an identity and having that look, I think plays such a vital part of the mood, and it gives you a flavour before you even hit play.
Yeah.
And looking at we're on Spotify at the moment, I'm looking at it, he's got this red sort of, we'll put it up on the page, up on the screen. He's got like this red sort of silhouetted picture on the banner, and all of the last 3 tracks that he's got are following this red sort of design. And that's smart. That's really smart stuff. If he's doing this himself, fantastic. If he's using someone else, then he's using the right people, because you really need it to get momentum with your music and your band, or if you're an artist, an act, to keep it going. I think it's so important. Don't just have the picture of the band. That's easy. Having an identity, having a bit of artwork that maybe conveys what you're trying to get across or what the song is trying to get across. Music videos, animated canvas. If you don't have a music video, then animated canvases and all of that stuff plays a vital role.
Little lyric videos, they're good.
Lyric videos.
Which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I mean, even with when you see a cover, it's even the font says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just take a font, you can tell what era it's from, what that font is trying to portray.
Yeah.
Or the way it's written, like all the those screamo metal bands, they have all those crazy things, crazy fonts that you can't read.
You can't read it.
No. You're not supposed to read it. If you're not in the know, if you don't follow the scene,
go
not
somewhere
for you.
else. Yeah,
it's not for you. If you can't read it, that's your problem, mate.
Yeah, go and listen to Taylor Swift. Okay.
So we're going to hear Taste for You by Louis Stone.
You leave your lipstick on my face. Mark me like a number of your game. I play the victim.
Well, this is very well produced, isn't it? Very well produced.
That's got a bit of Bring Me the Horizon
Oh,
beginning to
yeah.
it. That low sub.
Yeah.
Selfish, you just say you're helpless. Just
Love love that reverse piano.
And I've got a taste for you. Taste for you.
There we go.
Yeah. I like all the space with the guitars.
I find elation.
We're back into it. Yeah.
'Cause there's comfort.
All self. He's doing all this himself.
Really? Well,
I play the victim as a solution.
that's pretty amazing, really.
If he's playing those drums or they're MIDI, I don't know. But either way, sound great.
Selfish, you just say you're helpless, just to blame when I've got a taste for you. Selfish, you just
The vocals are sitting a bit high in this track.
Yeah, but they do stand out, though.
They do stand out. Those guitars need a bit more meat. Sounds amazing though.
Yeah. I like all this atmospheric part.
The drops.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no turning back, your ego's a mess, but God only knows how you've opened my chest. There's no turning back, your ego's a mess.
Build it, winding it up.
Only knows how you've opened my chest. Selfish, you just say you're helpless, just to blame when I've got it.
I mean, it says it's new metal, but it doesn't sound like old-fashioned new metal, because new metal's sort of old now, isn't it, in a way?
Yeah, this is modern new metal.
Yeah. It's got a slightly different take on it, so it's good.
Taste for you.
Quality.
Okay.
Very well recorded. It sounds, everything's there. You can hear everything. It all sounds really great. And it sounded up to date to me. His vocals sounded very now. They sounded clear. They didn't sound like an old-fashioned kind of new metal sort of sound, or sort of grungy sort of vocals. So they sat quite nicely, I think. Yeah, he's got a good voice and everything. Yeah.
I think it's missing a bit of power on the guitars. Definitely. There's something. I think that vocal isn't quite sitting within the track. And do you know what? It sounds like it's a backing track with the vocal over the top. A little bit too much. Little bit too much.
Yeah.
And those guitars, when I didn't feel the power when they come in. A lot of bands, you know, in that sort of ilk, you know, Bring Me the Horizon kind of ilk. When those guitars come in, you're feeling that when it comes in. It felt a bit weak.
Do you think it was taking a lot of the bottom end of the guitars out because you had all that sub in there?
I think that's possible. Yeah.
Could be sounding sort of a bit muddy if you put some, maybe it's a different guitar sound.
Yeah. I mean, when with that sort of music, you tend to sort of scoop the mids on the guitar sound anyway. But I just felt like it was missing a bit of meat. I think I thought the vocals sounded great. Again, you know, he knows what he's doing. You can hear that, and you know he's producing all this stuff himself. But I think it was missing the power. Is what I'm going to say.
I was expecting when the choruses would be like wall of guitar sort of sound.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sort of a bit like Smashing Pumpkins when they got that big sound when the choruses come in.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. Apart from that, I mean, these are only minor criticisms. What do we know?
Yeah.
What do we know?
Exactly. I'll tell you, I mean, I haven't heard any of his other stuff. I'm definitely going to go and listen to his other stuff if that
Yeah.
track is, what he's showing off.
Did it say he was reinventing himself, and this is the first
Yeah.
of eight, I think.
So what are your when you were saying about you like new metal, what's your take on new metal? What are your sort of favourites of that genre?
Well, would you say Queens of the Stone Age were new metal?
No. They're more on the side of classic rock, wouldn't you say? Bluesy kind of their stuff. I would say I would say new metal is more within sort of the Korn kind of.
Yeah, I like a bit of that. I like a bit of Slipknot.
Maybe Linkin Park could be under the new metal banner. Maybe Limp Bizkit, would that be classed as new metal? I'm thinking 99 through to 2004.
Yeah, that kind of era. Yeah, I do like a bit of Slipknot and all of that malarkey. A Puddle of Mud, do you remember them?
Yeah.
They sort of new metal.
Yeah,
that kind of jazz. Well, not jazz.
It's not jazz. No.
New metal jazz?
Have you
New
heard
metal jazz? That could be a thing. Don't tell anyone because I'm gonna copyright that. New metal jazz. I bet there's someone who's done it. I'm gonna Google that. New metal jazz.
100% someone's done it.
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of the lead singer of Puddle of Mud doing that Nirvana cover? No. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop it in right now.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, I mean,
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he couldn't reach those notes. Okay, moving on to the next band, and this one is called, now, how are you pronouncing this? Inego?
Inego? Inego. I'd say Inego.
Inego. Okay.
You say Inego, I say Inego.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah.
Right, anyway. Inego, because they're from
Inego?
Manchester.
Are they monks?
Inego. 346 followers, 64 monthly listeners. Indie rock pop with a touch of disco and funk.
Oh.
Yes.
Funky Town, get on down.
I mean, this is quite close to a new metal jazz fusion, isn't it?
Yeah. It's get on down to Funky Town. Get on down.
To the rock pop with a touch of disco and Funky Town.
Yeah.
Right. Inego have produced an album which will truly lift your spirits in these darker times with an underpinning sense of positivity that will all return to the dance floor. This is going to be amazing. I know it.
Do you hit the dance floor?
I mean,
sometimes when you go out, do you go out?
When I go out, the dance floor is being hit.
Is it?
Yeah. Sometimes by my feet, sometimes by my face.
Depends how many you've had.
Depends how many I've had, but it's getting hit in any way. Right, let's face it. We all need that good feeling, so embrace it while you can. It's just great to know that this particular Manchester secret is now out. Oh, these are quotes. I just realised. Louder than war.
Nice.
I never doubted that it would be great, but great is an understatement. Departures is truly exceptional. It's indie, disco, rock concoction. I Need Your Love is a completely refreshing, flawless track. That's from RGM. Their casual but incredible catchy riffs are everything guitar music should be. For some reason, this band don't have the recognition that they deserve. That's from gigsluts.co.uk.
Charming.
Aside the current sea of British indie by numbers outfits or a select number of Manchester bands, treading a different and altogether more interesting path. One such band is Inego, which always aim higher with a never-ending stream of quality songs whilst flawlessly brandishing their own special brand of edgy, sophisticated, left-field dance floor rock. Highly recommended. manchestermusic.co.uk. This sounds amazing. So this is Cool on You by Inego. Listen to that bass.
That's certainly funky. I like that bass. I love that bass. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. This has got me moving.
Yeah.
Hard pan left and right, little plucky guitars.
Yeah. And that little wah. I like that. Wah. That's cool.
Duran Duran is on the...
What does this
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bit like that, yeah.
Can we still be friends? Sail on back.
Now, that's a track where the bass is prominent.
I don't know.
It's he's on a wah pedal there with a little slapback delay.
I like that. I like this bit. I like these little harmonies and stuff.
Yes. Oh, this is great. This is good. Hi-hat work, by the way.
Yeah. That little bit was good. The hi-hat.
There's something else on. It's not a cowbell.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Little percussion-y bits.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to get that bass sound cutting through, isn't it? Because it's a deep bass sound, but it's cutting through at the same time.
Yeah. And again, we said about this before, they've got grip on that bass.
Yeah. I mean, I guess on the guitar, the tone is turned right up.
This is great. This is nice.
Yeah.
Vocoder.
Yeah.
Little breakdown. Gonna come into the last chorus.
That bass has sort of changed its sound a bit, though, isn't it? I see what they mean about positive sound, and that would cheer you up, wouldn't it? I'm going to stick that on when I'm feeling grumpy. I like that. That'll cheer me up because you know how miserable I am most of the time.
Yeah.
That is going to be my go-to track for cheering yourself up. I like it.
Cheer up track.
Yeah, cheer up track. Yeah, and get on the dance, get your strut your stuff on the dance floor. I'm going to get a dance floor put in here with those light up disco ones.
Yeah.
Get one of those put in.
Sometimes you can just listen to music and it just makes you smile. That is a smile track all day long. The little bits in there that you can hear, and this is a talent that not a lot of bands do. A lot of bands want to, blast everything out there all the time, but giving the space. You had one guitar over here, one guitar over there. You had the bass doing it thing. You had that little synthy. Wow. You had another bass that was going in as well. That modulated bass that was in there as well. Vocal was on point.
Pushing it along.
Oh, loved it. The energy that was coming out of not a lot of full on. Yeah, superb.
It had lots of energy, but it was kind of laid back as well. You know, had that sort of funky sort of groove, and I like the bass line. Well, I would do. But I really like the bass line because that really could hear it really clearly. The bass line, which is difficult to achieve because, as you say, there was a lot going on. But all those things, getting all the space to hear all the little things. Because sometimes you do something and you I'll put a bit of keyboard on there and I'll put a bit of this and then and then you listen to it. Oh, there's no room for any of it. It just sounds like a mush. So I created this mush. But I guess being able to pick out which particular part of the song you want to emphasize at different points, because there was different things happening at different points. It wasn't the same thing repeated all the time. And also I like the chorus was catchy. There's a good change to the chorus, because sometimes you listen to songs and you know it's a chorus, but it doesn't sound like a chorus.
It's the same. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't change the energy, and that changed the energy for the chorus. So, you know, you knew that it's quite catchy. Yeah, I like it. It's really good. The percussion work as well. There was definitely something going on, whether he might have been hitting the actual hat stand itself. I know that's something that drummers do to give you those other little clicky bits. Sounded great. The production on it as well was beautiful. That was a banger. Definitely. Yeah, it's quite a sort of technical track as well. Yeah, because it's hard to rein stuff in, isn't it? Sometimes. Yeah, all built around the bass, of course.
Oh, of course.
All built. You know, everything's from the bass up.
But
guitarist
guitarist was great. I could hear that little wah with a little slapback delay that was happening on the side. Again, guitars not doing too much. Guitarists, know your place. I am a guitarist, but know your place. And that serve the song, not yourself. And there is just sometimes when you listen to, not the pro tracks, when it's just, like the guitar's just overplaying when you don't need it. You just need, and it was all driving that song, you know, driving that rhythm and driving it all toward. That was fantastic, and
a nice length, 3 minutes 15.
What more do you need?
So that would be play that on the radio. Do people listen to the radio anymore? No,
I don't know.
So this is track number 4 today. And it is a band called Fawlers, spelled Fawlers, Fawlers. A new Oxford band formed in 2025, so not been going that long. Yeah. Brand new. Their debut single, In Silence, introduces raw, live recorded sound that captures the urgency of the band finding its voice. Their second single, Dark, builds on the foundation, pushing the band's sound further into brooding intensity while keeping the same stripped back live feel. Yeah, Dark by Fawlers. So we're gonna listen to this. I want to see how many monthly listeners they've got as well. 267 monthly listeners. Bit punky. And if you look on Spotify, there's a little video of them playing on a loop, so Telecasters going on there.
Now that vocal's sitting lovely. Brilliant.
I like that build up there, steps up. That bit reminds me of Fontaine's DC.
Fontaine's DC, yeah. Yep. The whole track does. Very Fontaine's DC. Great voicing, that vocal, bit of saturation, bit of echo,
not too much. I like that kick drum.
They said live sounding.
Yeah, it's
definitely
got a live sound. Yeah, yeah, good live sound. Well, on Spotify you can see them jumping around on that little video bit.
Yeah, like simple. It's 2 chords. They've switched it up. They're going to a 7.
It goes dark. It goes dark. It goes dark.
Solo? You're gonna get solo?
I think they got a great sound. The overall sound is really good. It's clear. I know it's flashy, but it's clear.
Yeah. Just repeating the line. Brilliant.
Yeah. Why not? It's a great track.
Oh my God.
It was a great track.
Absolutely loved that.
Yeah.
That Fontaine's DC has been one of my favourite bands over the last sort of 5 years or so, and that is absolutely they're doing their own thing. I'm not saying that they're copying it, but it's within that arena, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those guitar sounds, what you said about you can hear everything so clear, brilliant.
Yeah.
The vocal recording's perfect. The drumming's doing what he's doing. I like the way how they shifted in that second part. They went down to a 7 chord rather than going down to the major chord or the minor or whatever, whether they're doing the 2. It's 2 chords mainly throughout the whole track, apart from in the chorus. Brilliant. Where's the solo?
Yeah, they could have shoved a solo in there.
I wanted a solo at that last bit. But that
How
that
long
build,
is it? 3 minutes? 3 minutes?
3:24.
3:24. That's time for a solo?
Oh, of course it. Look, I love that build. Just I don't know what it is about a song when they do a build when they're just repeating a line, but I love that. I don't know what it is about it. Just when it's a line that's repeating itself, but and then everything's going.
Yeah,
everything's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I wonder. A lot of bands feel like they have to put. Not just repeat things, but so many hit songs, so many hit bands and everything. Sometimes you go back and listen to it. If you study it, you're like, hang on, he's just done 8 bars of just repeating the same thing over and over again. But whilst he's doing that, there's a tiny little guitar that's just getting a bit louder and playing something else. And there's some hi-hats coming, building it up, which is exactly what they did there. So they're building up the tension, and then you got the release when it comes out of it. So yeah, I like that bit that you liked, the repeating bit. That bit that was really good.
I just thought it was ripe for a guitar there to get to whittle out at least 8 bars of a little something or other. I don't know, I just love it. What is it about there is like solo? There's not as many solos in songs anymore, is there? There really isn't. It's kind of something that I don't know if people think that it's not cool or whatever to have something.
Is it genre specific? Because any sort of heavy metal or heavy rock, there's guitar solos all over the place. I mean, I guess today, if you're on the more poppy side of stuff, get to the chorus quickly, get in, get out. Yeah. Maybe it's, people don't want to dwell on guitar solos.
I know
too much. Depends if it's a solo or if it's actually a hook, or a melody. Because I guess sometimes you just need to play a hook a few times all the way through a song.
Yeah, but there is
some.
But look, when you're listening to a song and it's got that build and a face melter comes in at the end of that build, you're you're getting that little air guitar twitch, and you're like, yeah. There is something about a build, face melter, last chorus that's when everything's going. Everything's just up to 10.
But this is only one of their tracks. They may,
yeah.
but obviously, did they say that it was an LP, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It
I'm
was off an
judging.
LP.
I'm judging them everything on one track.
They might have 14 tracks on the album, and every single one has got a solo on it. And they said, guys, this track. And the guitarist is like, when do you want me to put my solo in? No, God, this is the one track. How about we don't do a guitar solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's not. Oh, God, I really wanted to. No, this is the one track. We're not going to do a guitar solo. So that's the one we listened to. So
and Gary, the guitarist, is like, oh, but I just spent 2 weeks perfecting this tapping technique.
Yeah.
No, Gary, there's no solo on this one. Oh.
I love it when you get a guitarist to play a really complicated solo, like on the. I remember doing it in the past, and the guitarist had a massive strop because it was. I can't remember what song it was. It was a cover, and it was a really complicated solo, and he learned it. So he goes. He was a Canadian guy. He goes, "What, you want me to learn that? You want me to?" I said, "Yeah, you got to learn that." And then he came back and he's really proud. And he's like, "I've learned." Really did it. Somebody's like, "We're not doing that one anymore." It's like, what? You're not doing that? No, I'm not doing that one anymore. He had a massive. I don't think he spoke to us for the rest of the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was really upset about that. It was a really hard solo. But it's a challenge, isn't it? You know, it will set him up next time when that happens. He'll just say, "I'm not doing it." So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? He'd be like, "Well, are we actually going to play it this time?" You're getting our absolute live reaction to these things. And, you know, like I said before, this all comes from a place of love, of empathy. We're musicians ourselves. We know what it's like. We know what it takes. So we're not digging anyone out. We're yet to do that. Maybe there will be a track that we get when we're just like, what is this? I mean, to be fair, most of the tracks that we've found so far have been kind of guitar-y based stuff. You know, maybe we should find some stuff that's a little bit different genres and listen to things that we wouldn't normally listen to.
Well,
if we come across
we'll
it.
We'll mix it up as we go through. We can get some nice industrial dark wave goth music for me, which is still my favourite go-to. But not so much now. I've heard who's the one that Inigo. They could probably get me out of my gothic music phase, and I could listen to that and cheer me up instead of being a moody goth.
Don't be a moody goth. Be a funky disco, alternative, indie, new wave dancing guy.
Yeah.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. So if you enjoyed it as well, then make sure you like.
What we're gonna do when we come across a band we hate?
Oh, slag them off completely.
No, we're not going to do that.
Make them cry. But make sure you like, subscribe, tick the bell, tick the thumbs up, and go and listen to these bands as well. That's really important. And we'll be doing more and more of these, so you can come back and you can have a listen to brand new bands that you probably haven't heard before. And if you are in a band, you're a musician, or you got a friend or whatever that you think that we should react to and like to listen to their music, drop us a comment and we'll go and have a listen. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We won't ever listen to it. We will just play it blindly on a video, and then it'd be down to you if it's just a 2-minute fart sequence or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll react to it.
What if someone's got a mate that's in an awful band and everybody hates them, and they think, I know, why don't we stick them up? Why don't we stick them up for those couple of geezers on Bandcraft, and then we'll get a result? Yeah, maybe we could get stitched up.
We might do. It might be that Canadian guitarist that.
Oh yeah, he might come back to haunt me. Yeah, not good. And the other thing is, a lot of these bands are from different areas all around the country. So if you do like them, go and check them out. Go and see them if they're playing in a venue near you. Well, I mean, there's been a couple that we're probably going to go and see that are London-based.
Yep.
that are worth checking out. What was that last band? Fawlers. Where were they from? Can't remember. Sheffield. Formed in Sheffield. Well, if they come to London, can't be bothered to go to Sheffield. Too far.
Up to north.
Up to it north.
Yeah. But it's been great. So thank you very much for watching or listening or whatever you're doing to this. We appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you next time. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Not going to do any two Ronnie things.
No.
Goodbye. Which a funny thing happened. Right.